Good afternoon to all. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to solve the Computer Networks and Internet Protocol of NPTEL January 2025, week 9, assignment 9 questions, which last date is 26th March 2025. Hi, this is Manoranjan Sahoo from Smart Classes India. Now, guys, let's start to solve the questions. You can see this is our assignment 9 and you can find 10 questions. Okay. Now, try to solve the questions one by one. Let's start the first question here. The first question is, what is the primary purpose of a routing table in a router? What is the primary purpose? The primary purpose is to maintain information about the routers to the various network destination. One option C. Okay. One option C. Why we choose one option C? The routing table is a router that is used to store information about the paths, that is router, to different network destinations. It helps the router to decide where to forward the packets based on the destination IP address. It doesn't store user credentials like log, that is traffic log, or assign MAC address. So, to maintain the information about the routers to the various network destinations, the main purpose of the routing table in a router. Okay. Now, let's moving to the question number 2. What is the main disadvantage of using static routing? Static means constant. Main disadvantage of static routing. The main disadvantage of static routing is inability to adopt a network topology changes. Inability to adopt a network topology changes. That is, you can see static routing involves manually configuration routing, means manually you have to change, which does not adopt to change in the network topology, that is link failures or new devices. While it's simple for small network, its main disadvantage is the lack of adaptability to the changes. Okay, that's why the main disadvantages is inability to adopt a network topology changes to option B. Now, moving to the question number 3. Which switching fabric mechanism is the most scalable for high-speed router handling large volume of traffic? Large volume of traffic. Which switching fabric mechanism? That is crossbar switch. Option B. Option B. Okay. In option B, that is, a crossbar switch is highly scalable and can handle large volume of traffic efficiently by providing multiple parallel paths for data transport. So shared boards, memory switching are less scalable and circuit switching is not typically used in modern router. So crossbar switches is the most scalable for high-speed router handling large volume of traffic. 3. Option B. Now, moving to the question number 4. In the context of router architecture, what does the line card refer to? The line card refer to, that is, a hardware module containing input and output ports. A hardware module containing input and output ports means a line card is a hardware module in a router that contains input and output ports for containing to a network links. It is responsible for processing incoming and outgoing packets. So a hardware module contains input and output ports. So we choose option B is the right answer. Moving to the question number 5. If a router receives new routing updates from a protocol like OSPF, where is this information first stored? Where this information is first stored? It's stored in the read. 5 option C. It's stored in the read. Why we choose the 5 option that it is stored in the read? See, when a router receives routing updates, that is from OSPF, the information is first stored in the routing information base, that is RIP. So the RIP contains all the routing information, which is then used to update forwarding information base. That's why we choose option 5C. Now, moving to the question number 6. Which of the following is not a, listen, is not a core principle of software defining networking? Is not a core principle of software defining networking. Tight coupling of data plane and control plane is not a core principle of software defining networking. 6, option C. No, SDN is based on separation of a control plane and a data plane, not tight coupling. Remember, centralized control, dynamic configurations, and programmability are the core principle of SDN. Remember, centralized control, dynamic configurations, and programmability are the core principle of SDN, not tight coupling. Okay, so we choose option C, that is tight coupling of a data plane and control plane is not the core principle of software defined network. Okay, now moving to the question number 7. Which of the following is the major benefit of open flow in SDN? Major benefit. Major benefit is open flow allows for granular control over the flow of packets. 7 option B. You know, open flow is a key SDN protocol which enables granular control by allowing the SDN controller to the defining flow rules, that is match action tables for packet forwarding, providing flexibility. That's why you choose option B. Other options are incorrect. Why we choose as incorrect? Because option C, option 7, option A is incorrect option because open flow enables application to the control devices. Option C is also incorrect because you can see security monitoring is not a primary role. Option D is also incorrect because open flow reduces congestion through efficient control. But in case of 7, option B, the major benefit is open flow allows for granular control over the flow of packets. Now, moving to the question number 8. Which of the following is best describe the southbound API in an SDN architecture? Southbound API in the SDN architecture. It will be option B. It manages communication between the control plane and a data plane, typically using protocol like OpenFlow. 8, option B. Okay, 8, option B. You know, the southbound API in SDN enables communication between the SDN controller, that is control plane, and a network devices, data plane, allowing the controller to program forwarding behavior. That's why we choose option B. Why not we choose option A? Because that's the northbound API. That is the northbound API. C and D also incorrect because not the southbound API is role. But B, option B tells it manages communication between the control plane and data plane, typically using the protocol like OpenFlow. That's why I choose 8, option B. Clear? Now, moving to the question number 9. Which of the following is an example of northbound API in SDN? Northbound, very easy question. Northbound API in SDN, that is RESTful API. 9, option D. 9, option D. Northbound API. The northbound API connects the SDN controller to the network applications, often using protocols like RESTful API for programmatic access. A, B, and C are incorrect options because OpenFlow, OBSDB, and NetConfig are the southbound APIs, that is controller to device. That's why the correct option is RESTful API. Clear? Now, moving to the last question, that is called question number 10. In a multi-controller SDN setup, what mechanism is commonly used to ensure the consistent state across controller. That is controller federation. That is controller federation 10 option B. You see, in multi-controller SDN setup, controller federation ensure consistency by coordinating the state and policy across the controls, often using protocols like East, West, API. Other option, if you see, the first option A, flow migration. Flow migration move flows, not ensure consistency. That's why it is the incorrect options. Option C, dynamic flow recalculations, means recalculation is a reaction, not a mechanism. That's why it is incorrect. Option D, multipath routing is incorrect because multipath routing is unrelated to controller consistency. So only the controller federations is the right answer because ensure consistency by coordinating the states and policies across the controller, often using protocol like East-West APIs. Okay? Okay, guys? So we choose 10 option B. So successfully we attempted all the 10 questions. Please wait. The assignment is going to submitted. Yes. Your answers are successfully submitted. Thank you for taking the week 9 assignment 9. We successfully attempted all the 10 questions. Very soon, the week 10 assignment questions will be released and we will try to attend the 10 questions and we'll try to make a video for you. Okay, guys, this is also applicable. This is will be most useful while you are going to appear your final examination of your NPTEL, that is Computer Network Internet Protocols. It doesn't mean that only you have to know the answer. If you know the reason of the answer, if you know the explanation, so easily you can attempt at your examinations and you will score very good mark. Guys, if you like this my video, you can subscribe my channel, you can share this video with your friends, your colleagues. Okay, and thank you for watching my video. Take care of yourself. All the best for your exam.